Hello Metal Rules. We are 13 Goats. My name is Graham K. Miles. I do lead vocals, rhythm and lead guitars.
I'm Rob Fitzgerald. I do vocals, lead and rhythm guitars as well.
My name is Cody Levitch. I play the bass for the rhythm.
And Leo Verman, our drummer, is not with us today, but we do have my kitten, Bucket. So we got a full lineup for you. All right, what drives us as an artist to create music?
Money.
Yeah, obviously. That's why we play death metal. We're sort of influenced by whatever we get excited about. Some of our songs have more serious topical messages, like our video for Return to Ruin, which just dropped a couple of weeks back. Check that out on our YouTube channel.
Yeah,
YouTube. Yes, YouTube.com.
Subscribe when possible.
We've also done some songs about really wacky way out there things. We have a song about putting your enemies in vacuum sealed chambers and turning up the pressure until their heads pop. Yeah. So we basically just write about whatever.
Pretty standard stuff.
Where does your band get names come from?
Where does our band name come from? That one's fun. Our band mascot is this sort of like dark wizard. He's a demonic antichrist figure named Shepherd who wears a goat skull mask. Because he's an antichrist, he needs disciples. So he has these 12 demon goats that are sort of his like cosmic minions, and they wreak havoc throughout time and space.
Tell us about your album.
The album's coming out on July 1st. That album's called Servants of the Outer Dark. It's a blend of lots of different extreme metal subgenres. We've got obviously a strong death metal influence, but we also incorporate elements of black metal, thrash metal, groove metal, and grindcore. We're not afraid to go off the beaten path with it.
What is the story behind the album and the artwork?
Oh, man. The story behind the cover artwork kind of ties back to the mascot. It's, if you look closely at the album artwork, it's one giant goat skull, but it's actually made up of 12 other smaller goat skulls, and that represents Shepherd, our mascot, and then the 12 demon goats that accompany him.
New albums caught your ear.
Any new albums
recently? The new Gate Creeper one, that was bloody delicious. Any new ones that caught your attention?
You know what? I gotta think about that one a little longer. I don't know how about you.
There was one that came out by Creator that was pretty good not too long ago.
Just a couple weeks back. Hey?
Yeah, that was delicious.
Violence Unimagined by Cannibal Corpse. Lots of really cool shit on that record. The new Napalm Death was pretty great. Behemoth
came out with one too soon.
Oh, that's true.
Yes.
Limp Bizkit still sucks. Fuck. There are some bangers on that record, man. Okay, I'm not going to talk about Limp Bizkit anymore.
All right, fair enough. You tried.
We missed one. What inspired the lyrics on this release? Give a couple of examples. I do want to talk about the lyrics a little bit.
Yeah. Get into it.
Because like I've said, we write about a lot of different things, but I'd say some of my favorite lyrics on the record are things that actually connect to our identity and our roots. We are a Canadian band, but all of the members have roots in Eastern Europe. I'm third generation Ukrainian. Rob's half Armenian, Cody's got family roots in Russia, and our drummer Leo is actually from St. Petersburg. So obviously we have a lot of strong opinions, thoughts and feelings about what's currently happening out there. A lot of that kind of anger and outrage made its way into the lyrics for Return to Ruin, but we've also tackled sort of subjects related to Eastern European history on songs like Prisoner's Anthem. And then, like I said, we've got stuff that's just totally goofy. Our song Through the Meat Grinder is about cooking and eating people. Our song Servant of the Outer Dark is inspired by a Stephen King villain. Actually, kind of a Stephen King villain who may or may not have been a big influence on our mascot, minus the goat skull mask. I'm not going to say who it is because we don't want Stephen King to sue us, but if you read The Dark Tower, or The Stand, or Children of the Corn, or Gwendy's Button Box, or like 6 other books, you'll pretty much know who it is.
Tell us a little bit about your local music scene. Yeah, there's lots of new bands coming out from East Vancouver, Mulgrave kind of stuff like that. Dismantled and a bunch of new fun stuff. You got to check it all out.
Mulgrave slaps.
Oh yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Our buds in Truant just had an album release party last night for their album Through the Veil of Earthly Torment, which is pretty killer. The scene here in Vancouver is really cool because it's very it's evolving its own kind of sound. Like there's a lot of death metal here that's a little bit more progressive and a little bit more sludge and doom influenced, and that isn't what we play. We're way more influenced, I'd say, by sort of classic American death metal and 80s thrash and UK grindcore.
Well, there's also like Worse from 3 Inches of Blood, and that's out in Vancouver now.
It's true. Yeah, there's some good thrash out here too. Absolutely. Terrifier.
Yeah.
We love Terrifier.
Amalgam X, now they got a new band coming out. You have to check that out.
So good stuff. What are the future plans for the band?
More metal.
Definitely.
More metal.
Play as many shows as we can. Reach out this album as much as we possibly can, and then get to work on album number 2, I would say.
Absolutely. We already have probably about 9 or 10 more songs. The way we write is if we don't get excited about something, we don't finish it. So the fact that we finished like 9 or 10 more songs roughly,
Yeah.
and that they're polished up to some extent, is a really good sign. So we want to tour when this record comes out. We want to play shows with other bands that we look up to and respect here in the local scene and beyond. And then we want to get record number 2 into your ear holes.
Why does metal rule? And if you don't think...
If it doesn't, why are you playing in a metal band?
So why does metal rule, Rob?
I think if you get it, I think that should be a difficult question to answer because it's a feeling, you know? Metal rules because it's about like Lemmy said, it's about craze, rebellion, and joy for no apparent reason whatsoever, and that's what you get when you, I think, go to an extreme metal show. You know, like nobody's at the exit door of an extreme metal show and is unhappy. You're like euphoric. So I mean, I think that's in essence what it's all about, is a feeling.
I think metal exists to challenge assumptions and to overturn social prejudices that come from dominant cultural institutions. For me, anyway, like metal is all about questioning authority. It's about burning down the shit that doesn't work and clearing space for new forms and new ways of doing things. Ultimately, it's a transformative force with a lot of power to do good in the world.
Oh, I think it's a perfect nihilistic way to unleash whatever pent-up anger teenagers have to get rid of it. It's a beautiful thing. Kids need metal, absolutely. They need an outlet to absolutely just let their hate out in a good, positive, structured way.
That's a really good point, actually. Like life is difficult for everyone, I think, and I think honestly, if you don't have artistic outlets to get that out in a way where there's sort of like a safe space to express strong emotions and to deal with like the challenging thoughts and feelings that everybody has, maybe ultimately, you know, you end up more at risk of you know, going off the deep end someday. I think metal is a really healthy outlet for people to confront those things.
Definitely.
Absolutely. I guess, you know, to answer the second part of it, why does metal rule? And if you don't think it rules, then why are you playing it in a metal band? I don't play metal in my life.
Cody did not play in a metal band before joining us. We very much abducted him from a dive bar because we saw him carrying a bass and we were like, you're in the band now. So
it happened. So why am I in a metal band that even if I don't play metal? Well, because it's fucking hard. It's a challenge. You don't do things because they're easy. You do them because they're hard. And you fucking keep on pushing yourself until you find something you can't fucking do anymore.
I like that.
Cody's in the band to learn his limits.
And I don't know what those limits are. I'm excited to find where the boundaries are.
We're going to test you, buddy. I guess that's it. I guess that's the whole thing. So we are 13 Goats from Vancouver, Canada. We've got a record coming out on July 1st called Servants of the Outer Dark. That'll be on all major streaming platforms, and there will be a limited CD release as well. Go to our YouTube channel, check out our current music videos for Return to Ruin and Unholy Mass. Pre-order the album via Bandcamp or go to our Here Now page. Find us on Apple Music, Spotify, and tell your friends. Horns up!